sister. Get him up. This is a stand-up.
Smile. You're on candid camera.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'd like to do some improvisations for you. Now, if someone in the audience would just give us a request, anything at all you'd like to see us improvise on.
Cruise ship.
Okay?
Television.
Psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare. Who would you like us to be?
President.
All right.
Russians.
Soldiers?
Soldiers. Soldiers. We're soldiers fighting with psychological warfare. And here's the scene. The what? Okay, we're invading an island, and I'm the good guy, and Ted here is on their side. You're a nail-biter. You're a nail-biter, and you still have to sleep with a light on in the room.
You're a failure in life. You're a failure in life. You're 40 years old and your mutual fund is losing money. Good show. Couldn't get started. That thing about the Hollywood columnist is funny.
I couldn't get started.
Hey, you know, you threw me when you said you tried to cut off your ear with an electric razor.
I didn't know where to go with it.
Miss Carol, what are you worrying about? We'll find a replacement. Never.
Carol worked so great with me. She fed me. She knew how to play off me. She was funny. Just my luck she had to elope with a karate teacher.
And a back show tonight, that's it?
Business stinks. Here we go. You seen my books? I'm not a well man. At any minute, I could have an attack of cholesterol.
Business.
It wasn't? I've seen more people playing solitaire.
I said it was a Thursday night. What do you want?
What about last night?
It was a Wednesday.
And the night before?
Tuesday.
It's wonderful how he's memorized the order of the days.
Regular weekend. We'll pack them in.
That's what you said last weekend.
Last weekend was the big jazz concert over at the Cafe Decadence.
And the weekend before?
The weather was bad. Right.
Only in my cash register.
I said. It's the winter.
That's what you said in the summer. Gentlemen, I may be forced to lease out my establishment for the portrayal of certain shocking tribal dances.
Can't turn a Freudian slip into a strip joint. Give us a chance, Sidney. Business has gotten better every week since we've been here.
It's not enough that I like you. I've got no taste. If you want me for anything, I'll be next door at the day-old bakery.
Sidney.
My children should grow up never knowing the thrill of fresh rolls.
Excuse me, my name is Joyce Hayes, and we thought you were wonderful, didn't we, Nietzsche?
Yeah. Such a healthy sense of doom.
No, I mean, you were fabulous.
You make up those skits as you go along?
Most of them, the audience yells up ideas and we improvise.
And whenever it plays very well, we just keep it in and we do it every night.
So half our stuff is repeats and half is improvised.
I think Hamlet was improvised.
Well, it does require some acting experience. Dan and the rest of us were in a lot of off-Broadway plays.
As a matter of fact, that's how we got started.
See, we were all featured players in an avant-garde drama. The lead character was a veal cutlet.
Well, how does one go about joining a group like yours?
Are you an actor?
Well, no, I'm not. But I took some acting in college, and I think I'd be pretty good at it.
Excuse me, you see, this is a strictly professional group, you understand?
Oh, I told you, Joyce. They do it for the money. They're very sick.
Actually, if you were an actress.
Oh, well, I am. I mean, I could be. I'm not really. I paint and write.
Come on, Joyce. I want to get home listening to Marcel Marceau record.
I lived in San Francisco till about 6 weeks ago. And, like, they had a group like yours there. I never saw them, but, I think I could do this. I think it could be a thing for me, sensitivity-wise.
Well, you're perfectly welcome to audition for a job if you'd like.
When?
Tomorrow at 3 at the Freudian Slip.
I'll be there.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Well,
Good.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Till the next life, man.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Hayes.
Sorry I'm late. My Zen lesson ran long.
Miss Hayes, this is the young lady that Ted was telling us about. Oh, yeah. This is Phil, Susan, this is Miss Hayes.
Hi.
How do you do?
Hello.
How do you do? Hi. Well, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Like what?
Like, what have you done?
Nothing, really.
In college, she studied dramatics. She was a great improvisational actress.
No, not really.
Or drama major?
No, I was a science major at Bennington.
But she was highly interested in the theater.
I took some theater courses at Vassar.
See, you attended 2 colleges?
No, I attended 4 colleges.
She's bright. She's a bright girl.
I kept getting thrown out.
Well, should we try a little scene now? It's getting late, folks.
Hey, do the hold-up thing.
That's too hard.
Oh, that's always a good situation for us. That's where one person puts another under pressure by sticking them up.
That's how we got our candid camera scene.
Yeah, Ted here's a stick-up man, and you're a lady waiting at a bus stop for a bus.
Okay, can we do it, please? Come on.
Okay, sister, get him up. This is a stick-up.
Hey, wait a minute. Could we start over again?
Of course.
Okay, sister, get him up. This is a stick-up.
Hey, don't I know you?
Quiet.
I know. Jerry Miller, that's who you are.
Rita Wilson. I'll be a son of a gun.
I haven't seen you since we went to school together.
How do you like that?
What have you been doing with yourself?
I'm mostly stealing.
Yeah? How do you like
It's like anything else when I'm busy. I make money.
Do you remember the laughs you and I used to have at school together?
Oh, I sure do.
Remember the time you got caught taking a shower in the girls' locker room?
That's funny.
You practically caused a riot.
That's too much. It really was. Hey, let me have your watch, will you?
Oh, sure. Do you remember the time we went to the wrong New Year's Eve party?
Do I remember? We wound up in Brooklyn.
Good thing it was a costume party.
You'd be lucky they were drunk, huh? Hey, keep your hands up or I'll have to shoot you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You remember the time we got locked inside Yankee Stadium for 6 hours?
I sure do. I told my father I got kidnapped.
Your wallet. Please.
What?
Your wallet. Wallet.
Oh, sure. I didn't hear you.
Very funny.
Yeah, well, Rita, it's been swell talking to you. Enriching.
You too, Jerry.
Well, I gotta be going. I'll see you.
Too much.
Hey, Jerry, there's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Well, what's that?
I'm a cop.
What does your apartment look like?
Boy, are you subtle.
7 flights of stairs. Don't I at least earn a prudent Danish?
I'll fix you some coffee.
Could you fix me a hot cup of oxygen?
Make yourself at home. On the floor. I have a marvelous recipe for pre-Columbian coffee.
Is that thing safe?
We'll find out.
Do you live alone?
I used to have a roommate, but she won a scholarship to secretarial school, and the government sent her to Switzerland to study typing.
What about Schopenhauer?
Nietzsche. Oh, he's just one of the boys from my group analysis group. He's captain of the latent paranoid softball team.
Yeah. Analysis, apartment, Zen lessons. Who pays for all this?
My father, he subsidizes my yen to travel and live.
Oh, boy, travel and live. But first, unfortunately, I've got to make it as an actor.
Is that what you took in college?
No, I was a mutual fund mate. It's this course they give. When I gave that up and began acting off Broadway in an elevator shaft, my mother tried to take an overdose of mahjong tile.
People from the older generation don't realize money is not the answer.
No.
Of course not. Only art can really fill the void.
You feel a void?
Like everybody does. They just don't admit it, that's all. I know this, though. Success and fame and money and all the things people strive for only make it worse.
You sound frightened of success.
No, I just like somebody who does as he pleases, no matter what anybody says. A man who doesn't constantly intellectualize, but lets his instincts be his guide.
Well, that's a description of me. I take things as they come, get a few laughs from the audience, watch Garbo films on The Late Show, knock off an occasional corned beef on rye.
Hold the mustard.
Hey, you too? I think, what's life after all?
Life? Oh, it's something deep and beautiful and mystical and soft and violent and tender, and you're on my foot. You're on my foot.
Sorry. You know what I think? I think someday someone will come along and you'll fall in love with them, and you'll marry you, and you'll have children, and your whole attitude will change.
The coffee's finished. Done.
Oh, if my doctor would only let me eat whipped cream. That singing was great, and that girl is good. She's going to be a big star.
And she's just getting started.
There were two men from the Ed Sullivan Show. I didn't believe them at first, but they showed me their badges. I think they're going to have you on.
Ed Sullivan? In Nebraska, where I come from, his picture is on the dollar bill.
Maybe I can save this club after all. Ed Sullivan. Sometimes nature works in strange ways.
Well, I tell you, the group's gonna begin to move now. You watch. Boy. Danny was very wrong about Joyce.
Yeah.
He thought she was gonna be way out.
Yeah, well, he's got nothing to worry about. Underneath that beatnik exterior is a very down-to-earth girl.
I know the type well.
She may not show it, but she's wide-eyed over being in show business.
Wait till she hears about the Sullivan.
She quit. What? Who quit? She quit. Just now. Who? She quit. Who? Joyce! Joyce?
She quit! I want to know what's the matter.
Today it's the Ed Sullivan Show. Yesterday it was newspaper interviews. Before you know it, we'll be in Hollywood. They'll never let us alone to work.
Will you grow up and start behaving like a professional? Stop the car! Listen to me!
It was poetry all along, and I never realized it.
Suddenly, out of left field, it's poetry. Why not painting or music? There's a lot to be said about whaling.
Listen to this new Alan Rogers poem. Life is a chicken on my mother's head. I could just cry when I read that.
Somebody kill one of us. How much time does writing poetry take up? You don't have time for both?
How could you possibly think of devoting yourself to more than one thing at a time?
How? Shelley wrote a poem, but never bowed a snowy crest is at the voice of thine unrest. It's the whole poem. That's it. Snowy crest, the unrest. How long do you think it took him to write it? 5 minutes, an hour? I'm sure Percy Bysshe would have the time to join an acting group in the village.
Acting was valuable for me. It was more or less a transitional mode from my ceramic period to poetry.
Well, we were depending on you. How could you just leave us high and dry? Joyce, I had plans for us.
I can't think of personal relationships when I have a fire inside of me that says, you are a poetess. Night must fall as gangs of sly assailants scribble Calvin Coolidge on Bartok's grave. That poem has an otherness you'll never have.
Well, I don't want an otherness. I'm happy with my thisness.
Well, I admit they wouldn't use it on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Oh, come off it. I wrote better poetry than that in high school. That's that whole Alan Rogers style, early high school.
Let's see you do better.
Oh, you don't think I can?
No.
Well. Oh, boy. You spoiled, competitive little neurotic. Nobody's ever taken you in hand.
You think you're man enough?
Well, I'm man enough to act and to write poetry and to take you in hand, yes.
Getting a nosebleed?
Every Sunday afternoon at the Cafe Decadence, they have open poetry readings. Why don't you just go down the... No, I got a better idea. Why don't we both bring a poem and see who can do better?
That's okay with me.
Well, that's okay with me,
All
too.
right.
All right,
Okay.
you be there, okay? You be there. Dig this classical piece.
So oft the all-inquiring awe of journeys special could but yet the still of now hold on, and here say, look, the troubled glade steps, how old, oh so 'tis true. That's pure Shelley.
Really?
Shelley Winters.
Son, you just can't write poetry.
Oh, come on, it sounds like the stuff Alan Rogers writes.
Well, it sounds like the stuff, but it's not.
It's rotten.
Look, if it's just a thing of wanting to show her up, take a poem from here, copy your name. She'll never know the difference, and you'll be finished with this thing.
But it's unrealistic.
The boy knows from where he speaks.
But Sid, that's not honorable.
Any device to coax your little doxy back into the fold is strictly realistic. I may even import hoods from Chicago to lean on her.
Without her, we're not going to do the Ed Sullivan Show.
What do you mean?
I mean, they want the skit where she does the PTA chairman.
Oh, great.
Copy the poem. She'll never know the difference. You'll be a big man in her eyes. She'll capitulate. She'll return. You'll do the Ed Sullivan Show. Customers will come. We'll all make $1. Love will triumph. I speak to you like a father now. Do it, or I'll break his glasses.
Ode to a Fungus by John Plumer.
Ode to a Fungus by John Plume?
And now a new poetess, Joyce Hayes.
Well, here I go.
Try and make it rhyme.
Night must fall as gangs of sly assailants scribble Calvin Coolidge on Bartok's grave. Pages from the telephone book guard the virtue of little orphan Annie, while 1,000 Boy Scouts worship money in a Buddhist subway built for two. Only Pogo knows the truth. And in the mushroom-shaped fantasy of a nuclear romance, all that counts is the blues. God bless Ingmar Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman.
We have a special treat for you tonight.
I'm very big in the village.
We have a special guest who would like to read an original poem from his recently banned book, Poems That Make It. From San Francisco, one of the great beats, John Plume.
John Plume? Wait, what are you talking about?
Ode to a fungus. Poor fungus, flown on the side of a tree, got their head bobbed in a scene of a way out too much blues for Geraldine. In the upturned Anglo-sexual features.
I'm very unhappy.
Race your sports car, blow your racks. Go. Race your sports car, blow your racks. Beat your brother.
I'm late for a surprise autopsy.
Remember Ed Sullivan. Don't forget Geraldine. Don't forget Geraldine as she brushed her teeth with Brand X toothpaste in a Grey Dawn shop.
And now, Mr. Ted Landis.
Wait!
An original poem entitled,
Ode to a driver's license. State of New York. Man. Department of Taxation and Finance.
Yeah, go.
Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Do not ride. Space below. Height. Weight. Color. Eyes. Hair. Sex.
Crazy.
Arizona. Valid only with corrected lenses. Number 1685349. Operator's license. This is to certify the above expires in 1965.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy driver's license. You are my mother.
Beautiful. You must come to San Francisco. Beautiful, man. Real ugly. He's beautiful.
What can I tell you? You win.
That's beautiful. What's beautiful? He read his driver's license.
I have heard some beat poetry before, but that was the greatest. No, I mean, that was too much.
Well, sweetheart, there's something I got to tell you about that poem.
I know it's going to be a great shock to you, but...
Howard, that is terrible. Waar de ballon Champs-Élysées Arc de Triomphe tous les fels. She loves me.
Hey, how was the audience?
Great for us.
I'm dying. Hey, you know that was a great poem. Maybe we ought to find the guy at the license bureau who wrote it. Oh, we'd have enough for a book. We could, you know.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.